So Raw is going to Netflix for this like $5 billion, which I don't even know. It's a lot. And I don't even care about how much they got and whatever is going on the back end. My whole thing is what's that going to affect me on the front end? Because Netflix like to raise their motherfucking prices. I don't really care for Netflix, but I got it for my son. And now they have the low tier for $7, but it comes with commercials. That's fine because I'm not paying $20 for no commercials. Please. With that being said, I went to Netflix, kind of see what they got going on. Apparently, a long-term deal brings weekly live sports entertainment to Netflix. Stamford, Connecticut, January 23rd, 2024. WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, today announced a long-term partnership with that will bring WWE's flagship weekly program Raw to the world's leading entertainment service. This marks a major programming shift as Raw leaves linear television for the first time since its inception 31 years ago. Beginning in January of 2025, Netflix will be the exclusive home of Raw in the US, Canada, UK, and Latin America, among other territories. And additional countries and regions will be added over time. Likewise, as part of the agreement, Netflix will also become home for all WWE shows, specials outside the U.S. as available, inclusive of Raw and WWE's other weekly shows, SmackDown and NXT, as well as the company's premium live events, including WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumbles. WWE's award-winning documentaries, original series, and forthcoming projects will also be available on Netflix internationally beginning 2025. Okay, this is where I be a little confused, so help me if I'm wrong in the comments. WWE Raw will be available to us in the US, Canada, UK, Latin America. Got it. Netflix will also be home for all WWE shows and specials outside the US as available. Okay, so Raw is going to be on Netflix. I think WWE got something going on with the CW, don't they? They sure do. So the CW will become the official broadcast home to NXT in October of 2024. It's a 5-year agreement that marks the first time in its 13-year history that NXT, which showcases WWE's hottest superstars, will air on a broadcast television network. NXT will debut on the CW October 2024 and will air 52 live weekly events throughout the season. Now, the CW is free. I downloaded the CW app. That's actually free. So SmackDown is going to be on USA starting October 2024. So it's leaving Fox and that primetime slot on Fridays, which is free over the air, to a now paid station on the USA Network October 2024. So for American audiences, if you want to watch Raw, you got to go to Netflix. If you want to watch SmackDown, you got to go to the CW. No. If you want to watch NXT, you got to go to CW. And if you want to watch SmackDown, you got to go to Raw. Peacock, their things are leaving, I think, in 2024 also. Hulu, I don't know if Hulu's going to keep their contract where you can watch the episodes in a shorter format on Hulu the next day. A lot of times the stuff doesn't show up on Peacock for 30 days, which I don't know if that's going to happen on Netflix, because remember, outside of the United States, that's where all of the shows is going to be on Netflix. We're just getting Raw. So, listen, streaming is not what it was advertised to be when it first came out. TV shows get cut one season in. They keep raising the prices. You can't share your password and stuff with your family and friends, because now Hulu done did what Netflix did. So if it's outside of the house, you gotta add more money. Now everything got fucking ads, and if you don't want ads, it's more. Amazon added ads to their lower tier. So if you don't want ads, you got to pay $2.99 not to have ads. I don't even give a fuck at this point. It's almost as if you might as well just fucking get cable. But then cable In order for anything to fucking work, you gotta have a Wi-Fi. And if you're like anything like where I live, we locked in to one fucking person, which is Charter, who owns all of the fucking high-speed internet service out here. And they're charging $90 for their Wi-Fi. That's not even counting the fucking Wi-Fi $5. And Spectrum sucks. So now I gotta have 3 fucking services running in order to enjoy some damn sports entertainment. I kind of wish WWE Network just went live and just was the one home for everybody. I don't like Netflix. There's nothing on Netflix. So anyway, with that being said, I came across this article in Wired. And it says 2024 is going to be a rough year for TV. Netflix is cutting back on shows. Amazon laying off Prime Video workers. The boom days of streaming are showing signs of bust. Numbers tell the story, even if they're not precise. About 130. That's how many viewer shows Netflix reported release last year versus 2022. I remember watching TV on a regular, when TV was TV. And you could get like fucking 8-9 seasons out of a television show. That's 9 years of a show. Now with these fucking streaming, you lucky to get 2 seasons. Like they not even making shows. And then the shows be whack. Then there's a show on Netflix called Grand Army. I watched it. Good show. I'm waiting for the next season. The shit got canceled. Do you know how many 1-season shows is on fucking Netflix? How many 1-season shows is on fucking Amazon? I watched this one show, I forgot what it's called, but it was about ballerinas and they was in turmoil and shit. And I'm like, ooh, next season gonna be good. Why did I look up to see when that season was gonna come? And the motherfucking show was, they released the show in 2018. I'm sitting here getting invested in these fucking shows only for them to cancel it. So you mean to tell me I'm only gonna get Netflix and just have it for one live show because Raw is always on? I don't see where you getting benefited if you get a higher tier. And I hope Raw is available for lower tiers. Don't tell me I gotta pay $19.99 to see Raw. I sit through, what I want is just like when Peacock is, if you got the regular price Peacock, you get commercials. If you got premium Peacock, you'll get something else. So if I got regular price fucking Netflix, I'll take my commercials. Y'all can wrestle when we come back, just like y'all do on Fox. I'm not doing it. No. The article goes on to say several hundred, the estimate of how many people Amazon is said to be laying off in the company's Prime Video and MGM Studio divisions. The number of scripted shows that streaming services plan to release is estimated to be around 400, down from 599 in 2022. The much lauded stream wars are scuffles now, and the winners are few. Bloomberg Business noted that the coming year is looking to be a very boring one for viewers. Streaming reporter Lucas Shaw explained as was supposed to be the answer to dwindling cable subscriptions and a movie business still struggling to return in pandemic levels, but the industry is still shedding cash. That's because they're not putting in any effort into making fucking movies. Once Netflix disrupted how people watch movies and TV shows, everything was in motion. Major Hollywood studios, many of which had made bank by licensing their content to streamers, decided they need to offer services of their own. Cord cutting became the name of the game, and people started axing cable left and right. As new services emerged and merged, hello, Warner Brothers Discovery, the race for dominance to become one of the big three was on. Not to say the race will end in 2024, but it could slow down to a steady mall walk. Following the dual Hollywood strikes, that will be tough. Netflix claims the strikes didn't have a huge impact on its slate, but it did release about 25% fewer series in the second half of the last year. I just don't think streaming is what it is worth it anymore. And I also feel like reading an article like this and having to prepare myself to have Netflix so I can see my shows is really disheartening. Now, I have Sling so I can watch Raw, but I canceled Sling. And I'm like, I'll just see Raw in a 2-hour format on Hulu that I pay $2.99 for. Because $40 for something I only watch once a week is a waste of money. So I just hope, they don't be like, in order for this see this, you got to raise the price. That's why I like Peacock, because Peacock is $6. Well, actually, I got a glitch on my Roku box, so I get it for free. Anyway, it's $6, but the interface is so terrible, I don't feel that bad about getting it. But I don't want to have to go and get cable and just get rid of every fucking thing and just have one streaming service. And even cable is now on a fucking streaming box. Like, you have to get an app to watch cable. Somebody made a joke on one of the radio shows in the morning, and he said, remember when TV was TV and now you gotta download TV to watch TV? That's where I'm at right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think about Netflix going to get the Raw and all the places you gotta watch WWE content. Hit me in the comments later.